Dr. Shelley here from Synergy Chiropractic. Today's video is going to help us unlock those tight hips. Some of us might have tightness in our hips due to the sport or the training that we do. Others might be getting some tightness in their hips due to some osteoarthritis that might be setting in. So these exercises are safe for all of us to give a try. Listen to your body. If something is in pain when you go into that range of motion, that's your body telling you to stop and back off a little bit. You can go to the barrier of pain, but you never want to do your stretches into pain. Okay, so we're going to start with some of the things that you already know because we've done these in other videos, but we have to do all of the muscles that surround the hip, of course, to help with the mobility. And Callie, you're a little bit in the way. Okay. So you can start off lying flat on your back, and you're going to do the general knee to chest, hug and squeeze. I'm going to do it shorter, but you would hold for 10 seconds. Replace that, second leg, hold for 10 seconds. Place that down, bend your second leg, hug in both knees, hold for 10 seconds. You can repeat that 2 or 3 times, especially if you enjoy that feeling, that nice stretch. Place one foot down, cross this foot over your knee, put your hands between the leg, and you hold onto your shin or onto your thigh, wherever your arms will reach, and you give that leg a nice squeeze so you can feel the piriformis stretch, which would be on the side of the bent knee. Hold that for 10 seconds, place your foot down, return, switch over, hug for 10 seconds, which is great. Replace that, bent knees. Now you're gonna just do your windshield wipers. So knees just flop as far as they can from side to side, trying to keep your upper body still so that all the motion is really happening at the level of the hip, which is great. Then you're gonna turn to your side, and we're going to do some clamshells, which is a nice opener, obviously for the hip. So you can just gently rest your head. It doesn't have to be involved at all. Your feet and your butt and your shoulder should be in one straight line. So if you were leaning against a wall, you would feel all of those things in contact with the wall. Then you're going to leave your ankles together, but you're going to open and close the hip. The key here is only have hip movement, not spine, because if I let my spine do it, I'm rolling back and forth, and we definitely don't want that. Oh, Callie, look out, buddy. So just the, oh, sorry about that. Callie. Okay, good. Then you, of course, are going to turn to the other side. Then roll to your stomach. This isn't specifically a hip stretch, but we don't ever want to miss it because it's so important for the low back. So you lie with your face down, and then you come up into a nice cobra stretch and return, cobra stretch and return. And you would do that as many times as you like. I like the number 10. And you can come to the sitting position. Now this one's a little bit more tricky, but to unlock those hips, this one can be really beneficial. So similar to the windshield wipers, but now we're doing it in the seated position. The first way you can do it is bracing yourself with your hands behind, and you're just gonna let those legs tap from side to side. The trickier one is having your arms ahead of you or above you, and you're gonna make that movement all by yourself. So just flipping them back from side to side. That's using muscles, but also stretching muscles. So it's very, 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 very helpful. Now we're gonna use the roller for a couple of areas. The first one is going to be for the hip flexors in the front. So you're going to put yourself onto your back, just like this. You're gonna do a little bridge up. You're gonna place your roller right across the, not the low back, but across the sacrum. You're gonna squeeze one knee to chest while you lengthen the other one, and you're gonna feel a beautiful stretch down the front of the thigh. So you hold that, well, I feel like I wanna hold it for 3 minutes, but you can hold it for 20 seconds, as long as you like, really. But when you switch legs, you wanna replace that long leg and gently put that one down, bring up the second one, and lengthen. And you're gonna feel that really opening up in there. So that's taking care of the hip flexor. The IT band, big problem for a lot of hips. So what you're going to do with that is the dreaded IT band roll. So you're gonna put your shoulder, or your elbow rather, right underneath your shoulder. The bottom leg is long, the upper leg is in front like a little brace. You lift up, roller goes right on that IT band, and you're just gonna gently, well, there's nothing gentle about it, you're gonna roll the long part of the outer leg. You don't wanna go across the hip because there's some bursa there. You don't wanna squeeze on those. There's some bursa at the knee, so you don't wanna squeeze those. It's just the tissue between hip and knee. And you'll find your sweet spot. Mine happens to be right there. So you're just gonna hang out there, and then you can go ahead and do another long roll. It's kind of nice. It gives you a little bit of a core workout too, right? Because you're in a side plank position. So you're gonna do that on both sides. And finally, you wanna deal with your hamstring. You can roll the hamstring. I'll just quickly show you that. So you're going to get into a seated position, arms behind you, cross your leg, and you can just roll back and forth. That kind of gets the blood flowing and gets the hamstring stretched out. And then you can do the old-fashioned, it's still oldie but a goodie. You lie on your back, you bring your leg up, you hold on to never the knee, but you can hold on to your thigh, or if you're lucky enough to hold on to higher, and you want to just hold that leg in the right position. You can point and flex your foot, and then probably after 10 seconds or so, you can try to engage that stretch a little bit further. So that's going to help release all of that hamstring. So those are some of the things that you can do to help release the hips. I will do another video to kind of add on to those, but let's get started with that. Awesome. Thanks guys. See you soon.